Hello everybody, Autarky Homestead here. Today I'm going to give my overview and review of the wood cook stove that I purchased approximately 2 years ago. This model is called the Baker's Choice. I bought it online and shipped to my door. I believe it was right around $4,800. This model here has a stainless steel cooktop. It also comes with water reservoir on the side. I believe it is a 10 gallon. I think it's 10 gallons. It does have a fitting on the bottom, which I have added a valve to so I can dispense the water through the hose. This is how I get hot water. Fill up my gallon jug here to go water chickens. Winter time here right now, so I like to get some warm water out to them so that the water don't freeze. So after I'm done making the video, I'm gonna go water my chickens. The big door here is the main oven door. She's running a little warm right now. Comes with an oven rack. It has two adjustable heights. This height, and then can't really see it too well on the camera there. There's another height I could slide that to. It's actually pretty spacious. I have a rather large baking pan that I have that fits in there with ease. Not bad. Can bake some fish, chicken, pizza, don't matter. Seems like everything tastes better on the wood cook stove, don't it? It has a much larger firebox than the old-time Monarch wood cook stove I had. I used that for the first winter I had here. This is my third winter here. The Monarch was so drafty along the spots where it attached to there. The lids were extremely warped. It just sucked so much air. It was really hard to control the fire. Got a nice hot bed of coals in there right now. This door right here is the ash door. It has a fairly nice size ash pan, and the two knobs that you see right there roll the ash shakers. There's the handle that comes with it, and you're able to rock it back and forth. Over here on the left side is the air controls. All you have to do is rotate this clockwise or counterclockwise to open the airflow more. There's two spots so you can put your pots and pans. Sorry about the camera, it just keeps trying to focus for whatever reason. The surface temp is pretty close to 500 degrees. I believe the paint is like an enamel on the shelving. Of course, I got my cast iron. Boy, I love cooking on that cast iron. It's my toaster. I don't believe that thing's very accurate because this stove is burning super hot and that needle seems to almost never move. So after 2 years of owning this, I really don't have much bad to say about this. I think the most common problems you have with cook stoves happen on all cook stoves, and that's that these little plates up here tend to warp when you run it very hot. And I'll show you what I mean. They don't sit flat. Barely hear it, but that's just rocking back and forth. See, it catches now. It's not even flush, they're warped. So I bet I'm getting a little air leak through those now. I might just go ahead and order a couple more. It's gonna suck have to order those every couple of years just to try to keep the air control under control. I used to have a working thermal fan, but the cheap ones I keep buying fail within a month, maybe 2 months, so I just snipped the wires off the backside and put a little power adapter over to the outlet on the backside there. It's only like maybe 3 volts at maybe an amp, maybe not even that much. On the backside, I don't know if I'll be able to get you to see this, but right there, that little handle right there, that controls a small panel in the inside back there where the firebox can smoke and vent out that and then straight up the chimney if you have it closed. And if you go the opposite way and open it, or sorry, if you turn it the opposite way, the airflow will go all the way around the oven before heading back and then finally up. I like to usually keep it so that the airflow stays a lot longer I just feel like I get a lot more heat across the entire top, putting more heat in the air if I just leave it on the oven circulation mode. This oven tends to build up creosote along this side here where the water reservoir is, though I think the water is kind of keeping that side of the oven and the stove relatively a lot cooler, and being that the fire box is over there, it just seems to build creosote along this wall here. The box in the back, which has the adapter for the column, that tends to build up a lot with creosote too. I'm not always home quite often. Leave for work in the morning, don't get back here till 5, 6 p.m. So I got the air choked down quite a bit, so she doesn't always run that hot. And that might be some of the reason why I get a lot of creosote buildup. She's been doing pretty good. I like to cook on it. I like to bake on it. Heats the house. Got hot water. Really does a lot of good. A lot of good things around the homestead. You can see a little drippage of the creosote over the last couple of years when I don't burn it hot, and the wood is a little bit on the wet side, dripping out, making that look ugly. More cast iron. I have yet to clean this top, and it's probably time to clean it. The regular darkness isn't the dirtiness, that's just the bluing from the heat. You can really see it right there. That's the bluing. These little spots, that's where it's dirty. I tend to set my coffee mug and stuff on the top to keep them warm, so with every little bit of drippage that comes off the coffee cup, I leave little rings and spots where it dries up. I have a soapstone base. It's about 1.25 inches thick, I believe. They use this in various industrial applications, like in big ovens and whatnot, because it retains its temperature. It doesn't crack. It makes it for a very good, fire barrier and whatnot. My flue, you can see it's a little beat up. That's from me taking it off and pounding on it to get the creosote off the walls. I should probably repaint that here sometime soon. I think this one right here, if I remember right, I believe this is my favorite cast iron. This one, yep. You see all that pitting? This thing I found in the woods, just buried in the soil, and who knows how long it was sitting there. It was extremely rusted. That was kind of a fun project to restore cast iron. I suppose when it kind of gets in this condition, people tend to throw them away. I don't know. It's one of my favorite ones. I think it's probably really old, and that's why it cooks so well and it restored so easily. So anyways, that's my overview. And like I said, my review isn't really all that much. It does what it says it's supposed to. The only complaints I have is these warping. I wish it wouldn't do that. That's my wood rack right there. Made that out of galvanized piping. And then I put some old reclaimed galvanized roofing around the side just to protect the wall from damage, and well, because it looks pretty rustic and cool. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this model, the Baker's Choice, go ahead and comment in the comment section, and I'll be gladly try to answer any questions you might have. I'm going to be starting to make a lot more videos, so don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and we'll try to take this journey that I have going on out here on the homestead, living off-grid, making our own power, doing some things the old-fashioned way. Alright, I hope you people enjoyed. Autarky Homestead, I'm out.